got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Dak going to start out going to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Vikings had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
22 yards there, a first down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? After one, a 14-3 ball game. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, 22 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's a second down and 6.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't? Go to 53. Let's go 47.
Another run now for Nwangu. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On the give is Nwangu, and he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Prescott completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. The York now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
To throw is Jackson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangwu as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, report.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A good move. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Dobbins trying the left side.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all you want to put in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's a touchdown. But hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Jackson. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
13. Hey, report.
In motion right is a running back. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Prescott. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here's Dak. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They draw up now. Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
46.
Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
Up the middle to Wonder. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Odafe Oweh on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, we all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Minnesota, their strong start to the year continues as they're